Hey guys, Praveen here, and today we are going to redesign what V0 gave me. So I asked V0 for a screen like this with some lots of form elements, some buttons, and some sidebar elements. So it gave me this, and today I'm gonna just go through it and show you guys how I would redesign it. So that has been my job for a while. I asked V0 to generate something basic, and it gives the V0 version of it, and I come in and I change some things to my liking, update according to the design system I have, or design system I'm going to create, and yeah, that's it. So let's get into it. So this is what V0 gave me. It's a recipe details page, and it has a sidebar, it has a main section. So let's go one by one. First, I'm gonna update the icons that it hasn't generated. So it's not very perfect with icons. So I'm just gonna go in and update some of the icons. So ingredients, I'm just gonna section nature thing. I'll add it. Oh, this is not auto layout. So I'll just add auto layout to everything first. Perfect. So I'll add some ingredients. I'll add this icon for now, and instructions. That should be step by step, right? Perfect. I'll add this icon for now. Photos, cameras, fine, I think. Perfect. And nutrition. I'm not sure what to add here. I'll just add user for now. Yeah. Review star is fine. I just add a cute star collection. Yeah, this is fine. Okay. Do I have a chef hat or any hat? Yeah. This is fine, I guess. Okay. So I'm just gonna select all the icons or all these icons. Maybe change it to 20. Change the color to slate 500. 1.5 border. Same for this. 1.5. Perfect. So let's go in. So this is not okay. I'm adding auto layer to this, and I'm selecting everything in here, and just updating the auto layer value to 12, 12, 12. Oh. Let's see how this looks. Maybe 12 is a little too much. Maybe 10 is fine. What happened to this? Oh, I added auto layer. Okay. I'll just delete this and add some things. Yeah, that should work for now. Perfect. This should be 1.5. Maybe I'll add an orange color for now. Okay. So that looks good. I can probably decrease the height a little bit. Perfect. Okay, so this is the selected state. I'm just gonna add some maybe orange background, 0.5 pixel stroke, and I'll update the colors to a little bit. Perfect. I'll make this as medium just so I know it's selected. Perfect. And I'll also reduce the overall sidebar padding a little bit. Perfect. Okay, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I think sidebar is good to go now. Let's update the values to something like 300 to 0.5 pixels. Adding a border radius. Perfect. Just update the colors. I'll always update the colors to some similar slate variant or zinc color palette, just so it's unanimous in the whole pages, having like a singular gray color palette. So yeah, that's sidebar done. Now let's get into the main section. I'll just add auto layout and see what happens. I think that's good. So recipe details, I'll add the font here, details in caps. I'll reduce this font size a little bit and add bold, reduce letter spacing, and make this auto. Perfect. I think this is fine. We can change it to 14. I think this is great. Perfect. So I just reduced it a little bit, and I can probably add another autolate on top of it and fill it. Perfect. I'll just center it for now, and we can add auto layout to the whole frame. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, so everything's auto layout now, and I don't think we need this changes saved section here. Let's get rid of that and add the buttons at the top. So I'll remove the auto layout here, select the things and make, I think medium's fine, but I'll remove the line height and update the values over here. I'll change it to like 300 and 0.5 for now. Okay, so that's done. I've added auto layout to that, maybe 8 pixels. Perfect. And it looks a little large, so I'll just update that. Yeah, I think that works. Perfect. I'll also update the border radius. I think 8 is fine here. Okay. I don't need this changes thing for here, so I'll remove that, and I'm adding these two as auto layout and just moving this to here. So you can just, this will be, this is a recipe data header section will always be at the top in sticky form, and you can save Discord whenever you want. Perfect. So let's move on to the next thing, which is the inputs we have. First I'm going to select all the inputs that I have and make some changes to it. Maybe that can be mixed. Fine. Slate 300, 0.5, and the colors inside it can be like slate 950. Perfect. Okay, so that's done. Next, so these are in, okay, so this is I'm gonna change the space between that and update this name. Perfect. So I'm gonna select all these two. Oops. And update this border width. That didn't work. Maybe this will work. Perfect. Okay, so timings and serving. I don't think we need this heading here. I don't think we need that heading. I'll just go from recipe name, which will be like slate 500, to this, which will have the same font size, and again slate 500. So this has 6 pixels here, so I'll just change the space here to 6 pixels also. Perfect. I think it looks good here. I'll remove this custom URLs like optional thing. I'll probably merge all these three together, something like this. I'll remove the border width and these things over here. I'll fill the container perfect, so this will be inside this. I'll remove the space in between, and I'll update the stroke color to slate 300, 0.5 over here, 0.5 over here, and 0.5 for the bottom also. Perfect. And this is not aligned, so let's see what the height here is. 41. I think we can change it to 40. Or 0 over here. Perfect. Okay, why is this not up? Perfect. Okay, so that's done. I've added the copy button over here. We can probably change the color to something muted. Perfect. Next is perfect. So I'll change the URL color, label color also, and make this 6. And I'll move this radio button to over here and update this as a filter thing, so users can change this right here. Perfect. I'll probably add our brand color for this and remove the stroke to something muted. Perfect. Okay, that looks good. Next we are moving on to cuisine type. So if the cuisine category this is not needed again, this should be 6. So I think everything else is fine for this. And recipe description, this will be shown in recipe search. We can move that to bottom along with this, and again move this to an auto layout and justify between this, so this will be over here. Perfect. So we can select these two and update the color, so it represents all our other labels. Perfect. So we have this. I'll reduce the spacing between everything to maybe 24. That works. Cuisine type. Okay, we have lots of space for recipe name and cuisine type, which will be shorter, I'm guessing. So I'm just gonna club these two like this. Perfect. So you can type the recipe name here, select the type, and go on from there. I'll just change this to maybe 500, just so we know that's not selected. That hasn't been selected yet. Perfect. So that's done. Okay, I'll move everything here to an auto layout. Okay, that looks good. And I'll probably remove this section for now. So there should be 16 and 16. Perfect. I'll again move this to something over here. We'll click the content. Perfect. So there should be 6. Perfect. Maybe you can increase this a little bit. Perfect. Okay. So I think 24 is a little too crowded for this. Maybe I'll change it to 30. Yeah, that works. So yeah, this is basically it. I just go and update all the colors to something that works. So maybe for like this border, we can go 0.5. I'll just select everything at once and I'll update the colors there too. So this should be slate 950. It should be just white. This is again slate 500. So this is how I just go through everything, update all the colors how I wanted, and update all the spacing issues, padding issues, and basically I take the design system that we have and as closely match everything as possible and update some layout things. V0 tends to generate more for rather than less. So I'll remove most of the things that we don't want, just so we have a clean layout. So most of the things that V0 generates is we don't need in our layout. So I'll go in and remove everything that we don't need. So that takes up some time, and yeah, that's basically it. I'll just go through everything, update it, make sure it works for our product, and I'll leave the rest to V0 to generate, because V0 is great at generating these things, but someone has to be there to update it, and that's why I think tools like V0 Lovable are very good for designers, because they have the taste to um, just make something great, rather than what V0 gives us, which is just amalgamation of what everyone else has for you, uh, everyone else's design. But if you want something truly with taste and something custom for you, you have to trust with your design knowledge. So yeah, that's it for this video. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.